We have discovered that the sphere builders have been conducting operations in other universes. They aren't just looking to make changes in time, but in other dimensions as well. Their experiments in the parallel universe have produced results that will aid them in forming expanses here. We need to travel to that reality and stop the sphere builder research, while we still can.
Okay. Travel to the Delphic Expanse and transition to an alternate quantum universe in order to stop sphere builders' experiments there. Okay. And hint where we're going. We get the unique gear is a Kevin Timeline battle left. Nice melee weapon. The rest is just standard weapons from that era. So let's get going then. We're riding in an alternative quantum universe. Still a category reports our location as the Delphic Expanse, and by our computations it's year 2260. Near Kirk, if I remember rightly. Picking up ships on long range sensors. Hold the lights and watching to suggest their Klingon designs. Keep an eye on them, Daniels.
In 2387, an incident created a quantum rift between our universe and this one. A Romulan ship accidentally traveled here through a singularity. They found themselves in 2233 and later destroyed the USS Kelvin in battle. This caused their timeline to differ from ours. As a result, we now refer to it as the Kelvin timeline. We believe the sphere builders communicate with their operatives through the rift.
Operatives such as the Klingons?
Yes. In our timeline, they used the Xindi as a proxy force. I suspect they're doing the same thing here with the Klingons.
A formidable choice, although it's hard to see Klingons being anyone's proxy.
I'm reading multiple spheres under construction in this sector, as well as the wreckage of spheres. I suspect the local forces are trying to prevent an expanse from being formed.
Good. We have some allies then. And let's get closer.
This sphere isn't active yet. We need to neutralize it before the builders can create an expanse.
So, there's D4X by the prey. And the
Starfleet Command, this is USS Yorktown. We are under attack and require...
the transmission is interrupted. Let's go and help them though.
I do hope you've come to fight, Patok. If not, you may whimper and wait for my blade at your throat.
Battle stations defend the Yorktown.
Reading multiple Klingon life signs on Yorktown's bridge.
Oh boy. We need... I hope we've got a away team coming soon. Keep shooting.
Enemy reinforcements inbound.
Unidentified vessel. This is the USS Yorktown. We are under attack by Klingon boarding parties. Can you provide assistance?
Affirmative, Yorktown, we're on our way. Pick up weapons fired aboard the Yorktown. Trustbusters and Shadowbad. Yeah, let's beam us over. You can win two of us. Unless the team will work secure engineering, quicker production, critical status. Understood. Don't will secure the bridge. Alright.
Over here.
Oof. Lieutenant?
Greetings. I am Science Officer Ocello-18. Thank you for your very timely assistance. Could you see to Admiral Garrett's medical needs? I am currently interfacing with your crew and the Yorktown's engineering systems to prevent a critical breach of the warp core.
We shield to the Admiral. Give me a praise on the warp core status. Admiral Garrett.
Thanks. I'm not sure which Starfleet you're in exactly, but I'm guessing you won't mind giving my crew a hand here. Klingons really did a number on us.
We do what we can. And now, Admiral Garrett, believe it or not, has a Prime Universe counterpart, which is you'll see in the TOS storyline only. So we'll do what we can, Admiral. Realize road car, so let's get the crewmen running.
Thank you. I thought we were finished. The Klingons weren't interested in taking prisoners.
You might have stabilized. You'll be alright. Well,
Thanks. I hope you're here to deal with these spheres.
it's easy. We're here to help. And get this.
Thank you. Oh, my head's still spinning. That last Klingon photon hit sent me flying into the ops console. Head first.
Take it easy from these will pass soon. So,
We could use some help putting out these fires!
right.
Come over here after you've put out the last fire.
Yeah, and Sveya just told us that Klingons do some damage to the engine, but not too much that we can't sort it out.
Over here!
Now,
Alright. We were about to begin sabotage operations on the sphere when the Klingons came to call. As you can see, Yorktown and her crew are in rough shape. But that thing needs to be neutralized. And I count on you and your crew to help us finish the job.
of course,
Glad to hear it. We've got explosives ready to go. But we'll need to find a proper infiltration point on the sphere. Work with my science officer to make that happen.
understood, Admiral.
Use the starboard console. Together we can triangulate our scanners.
Right. Have a video game.
Admiral Garrett, I believe we found a suitable location. I have reviewed your proposed infiltration coordinates. They are tactically sound. We can commence operations at your command. Be advised, in previous encounters on board spheres, the occupants have been quick to mobilize their defense forces. Expect heavy opposition.
Understood. Let's move out.
I'll stay on the Yorktown to assist Admiral Garrett and his crew. We'll monitor your progress from the bridge and provide tactical updates as we can.
Okay. Okay, let's beam us down to that sphere. Quicken, picking up multiple Klingon life sources near your location. A noise, scout out. And there they are.
Commander! Kill those intruders!
Oof. Is a good place to stick a bomb.
To date, the most effective Starfleet tactic has been to trigger a critical series of detonations within their power suite. Such disruptions have resulted in destruction of a sphere.
No doubt the Klingons will have something to say about that. And let's go and grab some files whilst we're here.
Experiment 2674. Despite attempts to compensate for trans-dimensional drift, the protocol initiation led to universal instability and, ultimately, entropic acceleration. Galactic habitable spaces, 0. Life signs, minimal. Project
Receiving data. I had no idea the sphere builders were involved in so many alternate realities.
Indeed. Now, that over there is a dead end. And it is easy. So, looks like we're going ahead, and looks like we've got quite a few people down there. So let's.
You cannot stop our plans.
Oh, there again. Okay, let's set this explosive charge.
I was part of the team that devised the sphere neutralization tactics aboard USS Enterprise. After our initial success, I was deployed to the Yorktown to share my expertise on such matters.
Your expertise should be invaluable. 0718. Let's have some more files.
Experiment 3331. The Expanse grew at an acceptable rate until it was discovered by the Iconian Dominion Alliance. After intense resistance, we were able to decimate their core systems with targeted micro-expanses. But their desperation assault in subspace led to a complete entropic breakdown and, ultimately, universal disruption. Galactic habitable spaces, 0. Life signs, indeterminate. Project terminated.
Oh dear.
This data, they've exterminated entire galaxies with their experiments.
Yes. Read that.
It seems your alliance with the Klingons has been profitable, builders.
It has. Like the Zindi, they are eager for conquest.
However, the technology you have provided destroys as well as creates.
The Resistance has been disruptive to our progress. Your promises appear thin, Envoy.
I assure you, all is going according to plan. Nothing they will do will keep us from our goals.
And yet, I see a familiar disruption has presented itself again.
A minor nuisance. I suggest letting your Klingons do what they do best.
I will deal with this disruption. It's time you learned that you cannot prevail, intruder. You will fall to ruin. You! I have had enough of you!
Is there any chance we can discuss this like rational beings?
The Tutarians were a peaceful race, until your misbegotten alliance committed an act of genocide. We were all but annihilated. Only a scant few of us escaped to safety, lost and forgotten within a dimensional void. The Envoy has given us the means to manipulate events. We had begun to undo the damage you have done to us. Quantum realms such as this are ours to study without risk to our own. And should this realm unravel, there is an infinite number of realms remaining to us.
You speak of suffering genocide, but are you willing to commit it yourself?
Yes, just as you were willing to do so to achieve your goals. Do not presume to judge me, murderer! The Expanse Protocol will wipe you from existence, and with your passing, bring justice to my people at long last.
Something is happening. The sphere is emitting a high level of thermobaric radiation. We must complete our objective at once.
Right.
I have finished working on the sphere network. Prepare the final charge for detonation.
Right.
Final charge deployed. We can return and initiate the detonation chain on your command.
Let's make that happen before the expanse is complete. But before we do that, we got extra small files.
Experiment 4472. Projections indicate increased habitable living area and expanse growth rate. Early estimates suggest a 500% increase. Local resistance, primarily from this realm's version of the Federation, has been crude but effective. Deploying Klingon proxy forces at key sphere deployments should alleviate this concern.
The latest data is local. It corresponds to this universe's quantum signature.
Right. Yeah. Time to get out of here. Wheels up. Expanse is affecting the shields and all. We can withstand it for a little while, but before the crew succumbs to negative side effects, and battery worse on the Yorktown.
Sphere builder ships inbound.
You're being jammed. We're going to need to recalibrate. The sphere is jamming our transmissions. I will recalibrate our systems so we can send detonation signals to the charges.
Make it so.
Going to need to restart signal to activate the explosive. Slow-barrel gas is creating an unusual level of interference. Attempting to boost our comm signal to compensate.
We're past 0718. We run out of time here.
Recalibration complete.
Establishing the final link.
I have established a link to the charges on the sphere. Ready to activate on your command.
Detonate the charges.
Detonation's complete. The sphere is neutralized.
Have the Yorktown and comms, Admiral. They're ready for you on 8 and 847 to beam over for debrief. I know, we're on our way.
Nice work over there.
It was rough for a moment, but you both...
What the?
I'll see you back on the ship, sir.
Most curious. I believe that wound occurred due to a temporal shift. Something has happened elsewhere.
Said before, we're not sure why.
A question for another time, perhaps.
In the end, you came through for us. On behalf of Starfleet and the Yorktown crew, thanks.
Indeed. Safe travels to you and your crew.
Thank you. Good luck, gentlemen. Want to beam up.
The Envoy's been busy since our last meeting. I think we can add the Sphere Builders to our list of known TLF associates and members after this encounter. The Builders are no strangers to temporal war. Their experience could tip the balance of power against us. Fortunately, their ability to operate in our dimension is extremely limited. For now.
And we, as usual, we collect, say, some stuff, and I'm not sure if TLF has been. We've heard TLF before, but Dan is going back and forth through time, so it's really confusing. So we get the experience points, expertise, and the lithium ore. So our biggest one is the current timeline Batleth Mark 12 with a damage point 2. That's the biggest thing. The rest are standard weapon consoles, which I would never really suggest going for unless you really need to pick it up at this time. But this is more or less it, unless we want to cover something else. Because I want to cover something else. We're going to need to go to Druzana for this. See you there in a moment. Warning, the following content is initially obtained via lockbox or gambling rewards. The lobby store requires lobby, which is only obtained via the opening lockboxes, and lockbox prizes are shown as well.
Welcome to Druzana. You're cleared for docking. We have everything you need for shore leave, and a few things that you didn't even know you wanted. Shopping, drinking, dining, entertainment. You'll find it all here. And don't forget the 77th rule of acquisition. If you break it, I'll charge you for it.
Yeah, as always. So let's get Duck. Now, technically, I could do this anywhere, but Druzana is the home of the lobby Crystal Consortium, so it's as good a place as any. So, believe it or not, you can pick up various outfits from here and stuff. However, you can buy for your Federation characters, for you and your bridge officers, the Kelvin Timeline uniforms, if you so wish, as being the first thing I found. You can also pick up various other stuff, but those will wait for another time. Boom. There's ship. Now you may have seen that we got this worker class, which we've actually flown for this thing. But you can also pick up the Kelvin Timeline Intel Dreadnought, which is known as the Vengeance class, as everyone likes to call it. It's which wasn't appeared in our episode, but we also be able to pick up a sphere builder if you so wish, but yes, you can pick up that ship if you so wish. And of course, if you so wish, you can always pick up a it's in the bridge of if you so wish. But yeah, that is going. That is essentially everything on the lobby star. But if you were to, if one of the reasons why you can get lobby star is to get hold of you can also be able to buy the carbon timeline on the various places. The carbon timeline ships. Because see, you got part of the Intel Dreadnoughts. Well, not too bad price for considering what they are. But you can also pick up a Kevin Timeline Dreadnought at Timeline ships, which would be the Enterprise or the Klingon D4 or Romulan variant of a ship. And there's also some of it. But yeah, they're 1 billion. Almost 2 billion. Well, that's say just to give you that you can pretend to be from the Kevin University if you so wish. But I've just chosen this to add this on the end of this episode just because it was easier to get hold of than anything else. But this has been my chat. See you guys next time.